Hi, I'm Lori Podvesker.
And I'm Ligneta de la Cruz.
Today we'll be talking about assistive technology for students with communication disorders. A communication disorder is an impairment that has a large impact on a child's ability to process language and express themselves. For many children, speech therapy is not enough. We'll explore additional options that might help your child more.
Assistive technology, or AT, is defined as both supports and services that help a student with a disability communicate. AT can help by connecting them with the people and things in their environment.
AT supports range from low-tech to high-tech. An example of low-tech is a picture exchange communication system known as PECS. It does not require complex or expensive materials since it uses picture symbols. Through picture symbols, PECS can be used to make choices, transition from one activity to another, or teach social skills and aid in general communication.
Examples of high-tech AT could be a computer with a talking word processor. This system uses software to convert written text into audio files and play them.
Another example of high-tech AT is an augmentative and alternative communication device known as an AAC device. A student might use an iPad or other tablet with a touchscreen. When she touches an image on the screen, a computer-generated voice says the word.
But AAC is more than technology. It's about all the ways we communicate. Communication between people has never been limited to speech alone. AAC actually refers to all forms of communication, except speech. AAC is used to increase a person's natural abilities to communicate.
AAC includes both aided and unaided communication. Here are some examples. Aided communication uses tools or equipment known as augmentative aids. This includes the picture and symbol communication boards we mentioned earlier, as well as electronic devices. Unaided communication includes facial expressions, gestures, pointing, body language, and sign language.
Functional communication refers to the most basic communication skills required for a person to make their wants and needs known. A child who does not have functional communication is a candidate for AAC supports. This may be a child who is nonverbal, struggles to be understood, or who doesn't speak yet.
There are many reasons why a child may not have functional language, such as a neurological condition. They may know what they want to say, but the message their brain sends out is not received by other parts of the body.
The ability to produce expressive language depends on one's physical and muscular ability. A person must be able to move and be in control of their mouth, lips, and tongue to produce sounds that convey meaning.
There are a variety of AT devices and services to consider, depending on factors such as a child's cognitive, neurological, and physical abilities. An individual with a communication disorder needs a way to be understood while they are learning the function of language and how to use it. The use of a communication system reduces frustration by providing an alternative way to communicate.
Every child needs a method of communication in school and home. Competent communication increases one's access to education by increasing participation and enabling the student to show what they know.
In all environments, competent communication increases one's ability to get their needs met and also improves self-esteem. It supports social development, increases safety, and reduces problem behavior.
If you think your child may benefit from AT or AAC, the first step is to request an evaluation and gather information. To request an AT evaluation, parents with children in New York City public schools can submit a written request to their school-based IEP team as they would for any special education request. Parents of preschool children should submit their written requests to their Regional Committee on Preschool Special Education, or CPSE.
The letter should be clear and specific. Write, "I request an evaluation for AT services," with a brief explanation why. For students who attend charter schools or private schools, the request should be submitted to the Regional Committee on Special Education office.
There are many sources of independent evaluations, such as clinics and universities, that you may be able to arrange through your health insurance or Medicaid. Supplementing the DOE's AT evaluation with additional information from an independent source can be helpful.
All of the information will be considered at an IEP meeting to determine if a student needs AT or AAC, and if so, devices and/or services will be recommended.
Then it's time to get started. For the school, best practices include identifying school personnel responsible for implementing and coordinating the AT services, establishing a schedule for acquiring the appropriate device or service, and conducting a trial period and monitoring impact of AT devices and services on the student's performance.
When it comes to a child's AT supports and services, parents have responsibilities too. Parents should make sure their child's device is working and charged each night. They should know their child's specific educational goals regarding their child's use of technology.
But the most important step for parents is to get training on how their child's device works and its access. This way, you can use it to communicate with your child, and your child views you as a speaker of the same language. And remember, if you need help, you can always call your friends at Include NYC.
Include NYC!